guys, it's Monday again. Today we are going to talk about something. What do you want us to talk about? Okay, and meanwhile I know you had a wonderful weekend and you had some fun. We are still in the summer season. Okay, a wonderful August break. So today I felt like talking something that's kind of look a little bit strange but relatable to you. And what is that? Today the topic will be not all marriages are happy. Some will be like, wow, this thing you're talking about today, this topic, how does it relate to a motivation? Is it like you're giving a lecture or a symposium, or you're trying to be a marriage counselor? No. Today I'm going to talk about something not to confuse you but to enlighten you more. If you can remember, there was a time we talked about sex in business. That time some people thought I was just talking literally about sex, but naturally it looks like, because in business you gotta fuck your business every day if you want it to survive. If you want it to continue multiplying, you gotta fuck your business very well. Okay, because if you don't, then there's no need of producing or growing. Sex is about life, creating life, and so is marriage. In marriage, you cannot do without sex. In marriage, you are meant to bond, you're meant to procreate, you are meant to grow, and your businesses grow. Okay, so today I'm talking about the marriage in business, because you and your business, you are married together. Don't think otherwise. It's your best partner. It is your love. In fact, you have to be passionate about your business. And if you are not, then you're not ready to grow. You're not ready to multiply. So you got to be ready to grow that your business. And the only way you're going to be ready to grow your business is to be passionate about it. And not just to be passionate about it, be married to your business. So that's what I'm talking about today. Not all marriages are happy. Some businesses are not happy because they are not married properly. Some businesses are not happy because their marriage is shaking. Most businesses that has problem, you will find out that the major problem is that there is a loss in connection between the owner and the business. If there's no loss in connection, then the business will keep growing because there is a vision behind that business. There's a reason that you found the business, you love the business, you started the business, because starting is not easy. Okay, loving someone is not easy. And when you find out you love this person and you make a move, you make commitment, then you got to keep it. You don't just commit and then move back. Okay, you got to keep watering the commitment, and that's how you keep growing. Okay, so in business, you are married to. There are some things that some factors that will make this your marriage to be a happy one. And that's number one is what? You can guess me. It is intentionality. It is intentionality. First, intention matters. Intentionality, it's about, that passion I'm talking about. You got to be passionate about what you want. Okay? If you're passionate about it, that your intention of having that will keep you alive. That intention will be the fire in that your marriage with your business. Okay, so you must have to fuel that fire. You must have to fuel that fire every day of your life if you want the business to keep surviving. That first intention you had before you start that business should be able to motivate you every now and then. If that intention got lost by the way, then the business is over. You got to be intentional. Your actions to make the business survive have to be intentional. Your investment into the business has to be intentional. Your time has to be intentional. Your efforts has to be intentional if you want it to survive the day. If you want it to survive your moment together. Okay? Then number two is what? Communication. Communication is one of the bedrocks of marriages. So is your business. How do you communicate with your business? You normally sit down and discuss with your business, or you think that your business is not an entity. Remember, when you went to register your business CAC, it is described as an entity. That your business is a person on its own. Some of you don't know that. Your business as a name can be sued while you are exonerated. Yes. But the funny thing is that you both of you are one. So when your business is sued, you got to answer for the business. But remember, it's an entity. So you are married to that business, and therefore you are answerable to it. So you got to be communicating with the business. How do you communicate with your business? You have to always have a daily routine of how your business grows, how your business performs. You have to know your key performance index, KPI of your business. You must have to always check it out. You know, some people have what you call a CFR meeting, maybe weekly or monthly. You got to always know this, track your business is going, whether it is going up or it's going down. Okay, so that is how you communicate with your business, your workers, your team. Okay, everybody that is involved in growing your business, you must have to have a good communicative strategy with all of them. If there's one that's not doing well, you have to you have to really be aware of it. Okay, if you want your business to survive. Then the next point, the last but not the least, I'm going to mention only 3 points. I know there may be other points that you may help me on the comment section, but these 3 points is what I want to say for today. The next one is action. How much have you taken action on your business? Do you just, okay, I'm intentional about it, I put my effort, I communicate, I know the problem, and so what? What have you done? What have you actually done? Okay, there is something I was watching recently on Instagram. A husband came home to his wife, and there was some strangers he invited. And because he did not tell his wife, there's a gap in communication. So the wife took offense to it and did not treat the strangers right. So he now confronted the wife. You know, both of them started arguing back and forth. What next happened? The wife was like, okay, darling, I come here. She kissed the husband, and that ended the whole argument. And you know what happens now? The end justifies the means. So the whole argument just ended, and you can see they had some resolve. Okay, it ended in praise. So it's your marriage with your business. If you don't communicate well and you don't finally take action, then you are not doing well. The business will retain as it is. If it's stagnant, it will remain stagnant. But if you take action, that will determine whether it's going to go far, go the height you actually intended it to go. So thank you today as you take your business seriously, you take your marriage with your business very, very, very serious, and you can see what will happen in the next. Okay, I know you are very, very passionate about that your brand. I know you want that your brand to grow. You have a target of maybe 3 to 5 years how you want it to be. Be serious about it. Know it is important. Marry it right and be happy. Thank you and God bless you. Keep watching Eminent TV. Bye.